Tewksbury hockey fans, welcome to O'Brien Arena. Tonight's Elite Eight matchup with the Tewksbury Redmen versus the Auburn Rockets. Both teams coming off impressive victories in their round of 16. This place is packed and pumped. Play underway. Braden Rich, one of the captains for the Rockets, trying to break it out on the right wall. Nathan Dono had a big game, finishing off Plymouth South in the 5-1 victory. Big hit there by Bourget, the big line out for the Redmen. And Sogna on a fresh sheet of ice here at O'Brien. A little bit different from the breakaway arena. The Redmen have come out hot in all of their games. Bourget now in close, shot in, big save by LaPlante. That's Ethan LaPlante in the goal for the Rockets. He's had an outstanding season. Rockets over 16 victories. I think they've picked up about 86 goals in their 22 games. And the Redmen, of course, with their potent offense, approaching 130 or so goals. Somewhere in that vicinity. Redmen with 3 top 10 scorers in your Division II. Of course, Matthew Cook and Sogna, 53 points. And number 12, Tyler Bourget, over the 40-point mark. Kept in by the Redmen. That's Makata, tries to get it through. You'll see the Rockets play their team very, very tight. They've got an outstanding special teams contribution in front. Pushed. Andriolo, who's been hot in the playoffs, had a shot at it. Makata keeps it in at the left point. Barnes, Truss, diagonal. Andriolo in on the hit. But Auburn able to knock it out. Redmen stepping up. David Karlberg steady in the goal for the Redmen. Makata to Lavoie. They'll chip it in and peel off for a change. 13:15 to go. We're just underway here at O'Brien Arena, the MIAA Division II. On the line tonight as both teams want to get to the Final Four and ultimately the TD Garden. Play on the right wing wall, up flapped against the net. Civitarese is in there. Steps in. Robillard had, with Lavoie covering the point, created pressure down low. Play beneath us here. Shreenan out there. Mangan in front. Look out for that. Hoping that score! Shreenan with the gift. And he makes good. Tewksbury takes the lead 1-0. Time of the goal, 2:22 in. Shreenan had just hopped over, came out fresh, followed that puck all the way down, and an unusual ricochet off the boards. Tough break that time for Ethan LaPlante. And the Redmen go up by a 1-0 lead. And play back on. Shoveled down by Landon Connor, one of the captains. 16 points this year for the Rockets. This play piled up in the Tewksbury zone as they try to pound it out. Skating it is Jeremy and Sogna. Off the wall to himself. Plays it down deep. Going in on the forecheck is Bourget. DeFranco hits Cook in the back of the legs with it. That's Smarts. Ricochets all the way down. Jake Kuna pursued. Heavy forecheck and a hit by number 7, Aiden Caron. Knocked Tewksbury off to the puck for a moment. DeFranco on the far wing. Tries to connect with Bourget. It gets through. They stay on side. All the way down in the corner around the kick plate it goes. Again, that left side sealed off by DeFranco. Fires it across. Tewksbury trying to infiltrate the goal. And Sogna now putting the check on Nathan Dono. Play around the other side. Tewksbury was peeling off for a change. Allows a break. It's Austin Dono. Getting it deep. Karlberg leaves it there in front. Oh, here's a chance. Shot, score. It's tied. Nathan Dono. Top shelf. And Auburn Rockets have tied it. Time of the goal, 4:44. So we had a score of 2:22, and now at 4:44, looks like it's going to be an even night. Could be a back and forth affair. Great shot. Dono stayed with it, just between the circles. Top corner beats Karlberg. We've got a tie. Face-off's going to be called now as the team set up in front of the player bench. The officials get a fresh puck. Andriolo out there with Lavoie. Chipped all the way in. Rockets are pumped. This puck's chipped up here. Off the glass, it stays in play. Andriolo now. Barnes going to the net. Lavoie going to the net. Andriolo can't get it. Picked up. Rockets are energized by that goal. Shipped all the way down. Face-off is going to be in the left circle or to the right of Ethan LaPlante. Civitarese out there with Shreenan, today's first goal scorer for the Redmen, with Jackson Futo as well. And again, DeFranco really playing a strong left point. He's kept a number of them in so far. Good breakout pass, connects, but only for a moment as Cuna picks it back up. Shreenan going far, in on the front. Futo crashes the goal. The net's dislodged. The officials wave it right down. We'll check and make sure the goaltender, Ethan LaPlante's okay. He was bowled over pretty good there. Have a four official crew tonight calling this Elite Eight matchup here. Both teams bringing the drive as you'd expect. Don't see any penalties called. Officials want to be careful with that. Bourget got a chance right off the face-off win. Tewksbury's been outstanding in the dot in the playoffs thus far. In Sagna, Bourget, he'll feed the point. Cook's back there, tries to go low for a tip. Doesn't work. And Sagna was lining up for such outside the zone, regrouping. Robillard put it in. On it for the Rockets, it's the impressive Braden Rich. It's really one of the big leaders for the Rockets. And coming in, Sagna has got Cook. Oh, and just broke it up at the last moment. There's a reason why. What an outstanding play by Rich there. Kept the hands on the sticks. No hooking, and used his good stick to break up that 2-on-1. And Sagner and Cook have been almost perfect on opportunities like that, converging for just so much offense this year. Andriolo line out there now for Coach Doherty. And the Tewksbury Redmen, so the face-off's down in the left circle in the zone of the Rockets and chipped out with a burst of speed. It's number 11, Ethan McDermott. Goes, nice pad save with the stick deflected wide by Karlberg. Tenacious McDermott stayed. Here's Tyler Barnes, tries to go around, good poke. Zach DeLuca on that one. In front, the cage is protected. Lavoie didn't have much room. Jake Cuna in now. He'll stay his post, stays at center. Barnes, both teams battling for the puck, not much space. Andriolo with some skating now. Goes left, he's gonna go to the net. High pump. Little tough, some eye-hand coordination required. I think Barnes got a little bit of his heel on it, but it went to the corner. Flat back in. and thrown the length of the ice. The officials will call icing on the Auburn Rockets. Face off all the way down with 8:40 to go in the first period. We're tied here at 1. And you can hear your Tewksbury Redmen faithful as they're packed on their traditional lower left side to the left of goaltender David Kalberg. Face-off down, Civitrice wins it. Another face-off win for the Redmen. Puck turned over, quick Feudo on it quickly and chopped out. Robillard fakes, get over the red line and push it all the way in. Hit a body, maybe deflected into the player bench. There'll be a face-off. And of course, your Tewksbury Redmen here taking out the Agawam Brownies by a 7-0 score. Then what we thought would be a little bit tighter game against the Plymouth North Eagles. Tewksbury Redmen 8-1. Both strong first periods. And the Redmen, a lot of poise. To the corner now. Cook tries to get in Sogna's lane. Business across. DeFranco's going to take a chance. Cook will cover for him at the point. Nice fake off there by Owen Strattonfield. Avoids Bourget. Handed down. Bourget now will go right side. Tries to cut inside out. Broken up. Strong D by the Rockets. Redmen will have to try the fire-in approach. They do there. Paddle to the corner. Aiden Caron gets hit. The deflection. Does it get through? Whoa! What a save! Score! Tyler Bourget. He's had the hot hand in these playoffs. Jumps on the rebound. And it's 2-1 for Tewksbury. Time of the goal, 7:17. Ethan LaPlante, the goaltender for the Rockets, made a great save as the puck was deflected. But right there with the backhand, it was Bourget with a sense of that goal, maybe through the pads. And the Redmen back on top, 2-1 lead. This fast pace continues here. Face-off's going to be in the right circle now. It's Tyler Bourget. We'll get the helpers for you momentarily. Oh, a screenshot. Short side. Just past Kalberg's glove. The Redmen back out. Down behind the net. The official. Lavoie, Jason Lavoie lined up the official. Here's a poke in. Some coverage by Robillard. Smart play underneath the skates to himself. Lavoie chips it out. Andriello does the right indirect play, gets it down. Barnes with the quick forecheck. They have to be quick on these Rockets. They've got size. They've got good hands, too. Great sticks so far we've seen. Breaking up plays, not letting the Redmen set up like they normally do. In goals like you saw Bourget score there. Just tenacious in front, crashing the net. Rolled it to that short side on the rebound. And that's where we stand so far here at O'Brien Arena. A lot of the big games being played here over the next day or two. We're right now filming this on March 6th, and we've got March 7th tomorrow. Be another pair of games here. So after this one, the Woburn Tanners, the favorite home team, will face off against the Newbury Clippers. Tomorrow will be Masconomet, the Chiefs against the Dragons. That's over at Stoneham Arena. And Concord Carlisle, a foe that the Redmen know well, will face off Boston Latin. So Merrimack Valley Conference 2, well represented here in the Final 8. As they kick off the Elite 8 right here tonight with Michael Makata. Some good moves. Make some space. Trying to find Matthew Cook over by the blue line player bench. Fires it in. was knocked down there by Owen Stattenfield, leading the Rockets. They'll filter through. DeFranco now. Good aggressive play there by Austin Donald. Fires it in. Look out. Still loose. Score! Tenacious work by the Rockets. And we've got a 2-2 score. Redmen trying to turn the puck to the side. Drive into the crease. Give the Rockets credit. 9 minutes, 4 seconds. So just about a minute and a half after the Redmen. They come back, and we're tied at 2-2. Carlberg will gobble this one up. As throwing it in there was Nathan Dono, one of the goal scorers tonight for the Rockets. Faceoff will be in the left circle. Carlberg's right. And faceoff in Sagna. Was Austin Dono, I believe, has got the goal to score by Cook. Top shelf over the shoulder of LaPlante. And the Redmen answer even quicker. By the 22nd, and they reclaim the lead. Matthew Cook, short side, right over the left shoulder of Ethan LaPlante. And the Redmen are just like that, are back up by a score of 3-2. So 2 offenses showing some talents here and some tenaciousness. Carlberg, as the pressure keeps coming. Andriolo with some great skating, stays with, pushing him. Good defenseman's play by Braden Rich again. Forcing Andre out wide to the screen. Cuna can't get it through. Lavoie wins his race to the puck. Cycles with. That was Barnes, had a shot at it on the right side. Throwing it to the net. Carlberg got it with his pad. Looked behind him there for a moment. A lot of pressure, a lot of speed, and a lot of offense. Got to be heads-up hockey here. Redmen and the Rockets. Lavoie, nice pass. Robillard, Andriolo, as the Redmen want to peel off and change with 4:31 to go in this exciting first period. Feudo out there with Shreenan, who's got the opening goal. Carlberg will take that whistle, try to slow that pace down just a minute. So Austin Dono ties it for the Rockets, and 16 seconds later, it's Matthew Cook with a dart over the top shoulder, and it's the Redmen by a score of 3-2. So we're under the 5-minute mark in this first period. Falling down, blowing an edge. Feudo had a chance, tried to center in front. Shreenan was tied up. Civitarese, Feudo back. Carlberg with a deflection. Right, DeFranco was going in, and the shot made it through. Carlberg was saved. Look out, another loose puck in front. Still loose. Makata chips it out. Can't, finally clears it out. We may have a high stick. No penalty, just a high stick infraction perhaps. Meaning the face-off will come down in the Auburn Rocket zone. David Carlberg with a strong playoff so far. He's made the big save when he's had to, and that flurry in front was close. Tenacious out of the Rockets. The face-off circle. This time it goes for us, Auburn. Cook peels off. Robillard by the dot. A quick turnaround shot by Insogna. Why not? Cook with the big goal moments ago. Back down. The big line's probably seeing double shift activity now. They've got their wheels going. A big sheet of ice here at O'Brien. Coming across, Robillard, deflected in front, saved by LaPlante. Haddon, Sogner, and Cook right there. Bourget can't get it. Jake Cuna fires it back in. Redmen tag up. We'll start the forecheck with Insogna. Around the wall. It's Rich. Player deflects a hand pass called. And this time it will be on the Tewksbury Redmen. So the ensuing faceoff will be down into the left circle to the right of David Karlberg. David's played right up to these two playoff games, 622 minutes. He's only given up 21 goals. Or make it 22 with the Austin Dono score. It's big skating. The Redmen pick it up. Combination of skating and strong hands. That one hops over and eludes Andriolo. Filtering in. Strong there by DeFranco, but he can't get it. Pushed by Owen Stattenfield. That's what set up the second goal. Redmen have not much time at all to make a decision to move those pucks from their zone. This time in front of the player bench, chipped all the way down. Lavoie into the corner, will pick it up. Feudo in to maybe help him. Here comes Bourget. Joey helping out, gets hammered down for his effort. Stays in the front with a tip. Right on. He'll cycle back. Auburn needs a change. Coming across, and it's good play that time by Nathan Dono. Open the scoring. The Dono brothers playing it big here. Civitarese taking it down low. Feudo there too. Jackson can't get his guy. It's chipped up. This is going to be icing on the Auburn Rockets. We're down to 1 minute and 33 seconds on the first period. No penalties yet. As I mentioned in the opening, the special teams are in a special area of strength for the Auburn Rockets. They're at 41% power play scoring. 41%. That's it's pretty impressive. They're at 89% when they're shorthanded, so their kills equally as strong. We'll see how that factors into today's game. And Sogna fakes to Cook. Oh, he goes short side high. Not happening this time. Caught glass. In front, Bourget, who has one. And Rocket players getting in the way of the shots. Playing the Redmen close. They twist and turn, peel off. Cook trying to draw some Rockets with them. And some good coverage in front. Broken out there by Landon Connor, the captain. All the way in on Karlberg. We're less than a minute now in the first period here. Matthew Cook. He'll slow it down momentarily, but he gets picked. Good hands by Dono. Sets the breakout. Coming through, it's Ethan McDermott. In front, he's got help. Robillard chips it behind the cage. They're trying to help Karlberg out. Keep the pressure off the front. And nice play that time with the stick down flat by Cooper Robillard. As they were setting up, that's how the Rockets scored their first one. Had a great opportunity in front at the hash marks between the circles, and that was Nathan Dono opening the scoring earlier in this period. So the Redmen are going to watch that area. They connect 3 passes. Andriolo there to cover up as Cook was knocked off the puck. Chipping it in, and that's going to do it. The buzzer ends the first period of play here in an exciting one as the Tewksbury Redmen lead the Auburn Rockets by a score of 3-2. Stay with us here on Tewksbury Telemedia. Elite 8 action. Franco had a shot. Pressure by the Redmen. Deflected that time. Bourget has been wrapped up big time. There's a deflection. Didn't work that time for Insogna. They control. DeFranco working with Robillard. Tewksbury maintains control. They turn the Rockets around again. Try to wear them down. See some of the Rockets leaning on their sticks. They want to get a change. You can hear the Rockets fans clicking in. A great save that time. Fake shot there by Cook. Looks like he was passing it. Threw it at the net. And a shoulder thrown out there by Ethan LaPlante. Got it in the high circle. He's getting it deep. Look at this opportunity. In front. Rebound. It doesn't get through. Karlberg with the big save. Tewksbury can't clear it though. Kept in by Nathan Dono. 2 goals already today. Looking for maybe the natural hat trick if he can. Long shift by both teams. Big pressure it comes. Ethan McDermott making space. Hook down. No call. Tewksbury can't clear it. Shut through. And there's Karlberg again with that confident glove. Now the teams will get to get reorganized here. A lot of ice time for the team leaders on both sides. And the Cooks, the Insognas for Tewksbury. Putting it all on the line as leaders do. Face off, left circle. Cuna does the 360. Barnes there. Backhand is back. Gives Cuna a little bit more room to find an outlet. Tewksbury can't break out clean. Tenacious forecheck by the Rockets. They keep it in. Redmen finally do. Barnes has some skating room. He's got Cuna going. Somehow he broke loose. Barnes might not have seen him to the end. He was closely covered there by Zach DeLuca. Over in the corner, Barnes taking Wyatt Zalanradis. And he, with Jason Lavoie getting into it. A little bear hugging there going on. Good move. They feed the point. McCarter fans at it. Michael, good rebound. Poking it back in. No harm done. He saved the zone for the Redmen that time. Boy, pucks are at a premium. Coming across. Oh, Civitarese had a little bit of a gap in front. Feudo pounds down Wyatt Zalanradis. And maybe the game's first penalty. We'll hope that Wyatt's okay. He's down over in the corner. The trainer out. He got hit pretty hard. And we'll wait to see what the call is. Because I was mentioning that strong 41% man advantage. Strong power play unit coming out for Auburn. But will it be just a 2-minute or could it be more? The lower end official, and that's the beauty of having 4 officials on the ice, saw it. They may be just too aggressive. There's 9:27 to play in the second period of play. It's the Tewksbury Redmen by a score of 3-2. So far, the only time being put up on the clock is 2 minutes. And I hope Zalanradis, they've got the helmet off him. He's up now. Better posture. Want to make sure he's okay and didn't get the upper body, meaning head injury. It looks like he was favoring his hip a little bit, but he's sitting up. Now the Auburn Rockets, their track to tonight's Elite Eight brought them, they had a 7-5 victory in a shootout versus Amesbury at the end of February. And thank goodness the number 22, Wyatt Zalanradis, if I'm pronouncing it right, Wyatt. And He's got his left leg slightly elevated, but may have hit his head. Maybe get checked out, get good officials from the MIAA right here doing their job, and we'll continue with play just momentarily. Then the Rockets' second victory in the round of 16. They knocked off Plymouth South by a score of 5-1, in control all the way. Been talking to Glenn Bombard and staff prior to the game. Auburn Rockets play a disciplined, in-position style. Okay, they'll move, they'll check hard. And difficult if they get up by a couple of goals. We'll see if they can tie and put that special power play to work. There's a good save there by Karlberg. It's number 11, Ethan McDermott from the point, the junior. 19 goals this year. Trying to get 20. That was a strong wrist shot. Dono now leaves it off for McDermott. Goes in front. Karlberg the save. And wide of the net. The fans in their excitement screaming. You could almost hear like a whistle too. And from this perch, a lot of players converging on the net, working hard. A little slow in developing. I spoke of the potent Auburn Rockets power play at that 41%, but they got to look out for Tewksbury, especially with Cook and then Sogner out there. They can score shorthanded on you just like that. So they're an offensive penalty killing unit when those two guys are out covering the tops of the circles. In front, they'll give the perimeter. Saved. Nice one by Austin Donnell, the assistant captain. Then finally flooded out, hopped over the stick. Tewksbury will get to change up. Bourget. Barnes will pick up for Cook and Insogna. Barnes takes the space away in the middle. 21 seconds to go in the kill. Here's a chance in front. Oh, and then can't connect for Landon Connor. He's ready to set up in the slot. Bourget has his stick slapped out of his hands, and that's going to be a penalty call for slashing to nullify the 11 seconds remaining on the penalty for the Tewksbury Redmen, and teams will skate forward side briefly. Then we'll see the Tewksbury power play go to work. So special teams coming into play here in the second period. And let's see who Coach Doherty sends out. He'll stay with Bourget and Barnes. Kuhner on the point. The freshman across to Cook. Shot deflected just over the cage. Hit a skate in front. I'm not even sure that LaPlante saw it. Big battle behind. Barnes steps in. Kuhner using his size, doing some work. Barnes, here is the stick of Bourget. Slapped down, top of the circle. Throws it across. Can't get the one-timer set up with Insogna. He's the guy to do it. And breaking out. Maybe 2-on-1 if they hurry. Throwing into the net on Karlberg. They had to throw it in as the penalty was going to start against them. So Tewksbury now has the 5-on-4 man advantage for about 1:19. That's some good work there. Pesky work by the captain, Landon Connor, taking the puck away from the Redmen and killing valuable time. Bourget getting hooked all the way. Don't think they'll call a second one. Gets hooked down. I'm mistaken. They will call the penalty. Bourget pushed the envelope. He was harassed through the neutral zone. Then finally trying to take a left to right position on the Rocket net, tripped. And so for 1:02, the Redmen will enjoy a 5-on-3 advantage, and they really need to cash in here. See if they can take control. They've got the troops to do it, of course. Face off, won by Tewksbury. We got Cook and Bourget on the points. Kuhner down low. We haven't seen that configuration yet. Jake Kuhner, offensively blessed. Freshman defenseman. Plays catch with Cook. Fires high through the screen. Doesn't go. Catches glass. Bourget now, tops of the circle to Cook, through the screen. Same deja vu. See if they'll go one more time. Cook ready. Throws it in, deflected. Beautiful play and a score by Insogna. And with the stick right by the right post. An easy one for Jeremy. It's Tewksbury 4. And the Auburn Rockets 2. Power play goal. Now what makes it a special is that they still have a one-man advantage. So they were able to score on the original penalty being called on the slash down, and the tripping penalty for another minute 30. It's Tewksbury special teams. Time of the goal, 8 minutes, 2 seconds. Insogna knocked down. Tewksbury controls play. Almost broken away. So far, the star of the game's been Nathan Dono, and he's got the puck right here. Heads up player. He's got both of the Rocket goals. And with 1:03, he drags it back. Cuna now finds open house. Insogna doesn't get it through. Nice save by Braden Rich. Another heady defensive play. Insogna, after the goal, he's looking. Cuna, be careful. Let's see. Oh, and a big stick lifted by Bourget. Smart makes the pass. 3-on-1 for Tewksbury. Shot. Doesn't go. Oh. They had the 3-1. You'd want to see Matthew Cook pull the trigger there. He may have had some openings. 32 seconds left on the power play. There's Cook. Another deflection. Look out for the rebound. And a big save. Score! Another power play goal. And I think it's Bourget. And the penalties costly to the Auburn Rockets. Time of this goal, 9:55, period 2. We think it's going to be number 12, Bourget. Picks up another helper. His offensive drive in these 3 playoffs games have been impressive. Teams 5 aside. We're under 5 minutes here in the second period. Tewksbury opening up a 5-2 lead now. Big push at that net. Bourget, like his second goal of the game, just on top of the goaltender, pushing at it. And I thought that Ethan LaPlante was going to snare it and keep his team alive. But now they've got their work cut out for them. Redmen with a 2-on-1 if they get it through. Look at that play. Lavoie throws it in front. Robillard can't get it through. LaPlante was back in the net. DeFranco now, as Tewksbury fires up when they score. It comes in bunches, and they got their swagger on now. Feudo in on the forecheck. Rockets can't clear the puck up. Finally, they just use their height. Karlberg will help the matter. To Robillard, he throws it high, gets it down behind the cage. Maybe didn't make the red line, and it looks like icing on the Tewksbury Redmen with 4:08 to go. 5-2, and on the special teams, making Auburn Rockets pay. Face-off will be in that left circle to the right of Karlberg. He's made some flashy glove saves. The officials want to try it again. Peter Civitarese waved out of the face-off dot by the far official. That's what the whistle was for. Bourget will step in for him. Face-off won by the Rockets. Through the screen, a deflection. Look out there. Whoa! Paddle back save by Karlberg. Was deflected with the right paddle. Turned outward. Knocked it out of the way of the cage. Good deflected. Great save that time. One more goal could be lethal at this juncture if the Rockets, they need to get that next one. Shrina now uses the net for some protection. Trying to find a breakout pass. Good forecheck. In front. Oh, almost a chance. by Sully O'Brien. We got a penalty coming up here. Two-hander. And that's going to be on Tewksbury Redmen, I think, on the assistant captain, Cooper Robillard. Imperative. The Auburn Rockets with an opportunity here to get back in it. They're down by 3. It's getting late. It's 3:31 to go. And they're on the power play. Left circle dot. It's in Sogna. Matthew Cook, of course. And they'll give the perimeter up. Strong play on Dono. And now Austin Dono. Both Donos on. Austin trying to filter his way through. Tewksbury basically clogs up the center. Poked away that Kuna, playing an aggressive deep with that line. No backing in on the PK, so they have to work it, and they do. Going to the screen, it's Karlberg to save. No rebound. Right on his doorstep. That time, Austin Dono. Austin's number 9. Nathan is number 4. Nathan has the 2 goals tonight for the Rockets. On an important face-off against Bourget's. Had a great offensive. The give and go to the screen. Lots on it there by Braden Rich. Went high, deflected. Tewksbury will give up. Diagonal pass doesn't work. Barnes will start the deep forecheck. One guy deep. And as stated, the Redmen aren't on their penalty kill afraid to go too deep if they need to. And force the opponents into poor breakouts or slow moving ones. Cutting across. The pass to Dono doesn't work. DeFranco there now. Kuna, some good D size for the Redmen. They give the perimeter across. Here's a chance. Bourget stays with it. Gets some help by Barnes. They go to the net. Deflected. Is it score? What a play! Is that the hat trick for Bourget? Incredible. And what a heady play there by number 14, Tyler Barnes, to follow it up. Bourget was hoping maybe a breakaway opportunity. The Rockets recovered. Bourget slammed the body, stayed close to the puck, went to the net, and it was Barnes picking it up. He got a tip on it, and somehow, through the sprawling Ethan LaPlante, it sneaks through. It's Tewksbury Redmen. Short-handed goal, another special team mark for the red, white, and blue. Time of this goal, 13 minutes, 5 seconds. We have 1:55 to go. 13:05, and they're still short-handed. They're coming again. It's Matthew Cook against the whole team. Fires in. Finally some room. Breaking pass. Chris Adams finds Zach DeLuca. Goes around the kick plate. DiCarlo snakes it. There'll be a whistle. What a play. We think that's Bourget. And if so, that's a hat trick. We'll check with the scorecard because we can't hear the PA announce it too well. We're above it. It's just muffling to us. But that was a pretty play. 13:05. Twisting now, Landon Connor. Rockets desperately need one before the period's out. And the penalty is up. The team's a 5-on-5. Controlling on the left wall, it's Aiden Karan. Good job protecting the puck. Going to the front. Tewksbury had the slot covered. Cook just slides it out, forcing the Rockets to try again. We've got 1 minute to go here in the second period. MIAA Division II, Elite 8. Opening game of the next round here in the Redmen with a 6-2 lead. Explosive second period, aided by the special teams. Cook, Robillard on the end boards, reading it well. It's DeFranco. Chipping it all the way out. Not a whole lot of purpose on that one other than to maybe get a change. Face off down. And the Auburn's Rockets zone with just 29 seconds to go. Redmond impressive with their finishing, especially close to the net. All three of the Bourget goals almost in the blue paint. Hard-working, greasy goals. 2-on-1. Maybe this is the opportunity. Big poke check there by Anthony DeFranco. Just enough to put them offside. As a 2-on-1. That would have been valuable going into the dressing room for the Rockets, but it's offsides. Officials lining. Rockets in blue. Andriolo now. His pesky speed. Stick check. They stay onside. Going to the net. Barnes can't get it through. Again, the forecheck knocking passes by Auburn off. The officials not sure they'll make the play. That's the end of the period. It's just whistle at the same time as the clock expired. So, 3 goals by the Tewksbury Redmen. They open up a 6-2 lead here at O'Brien Arena. Stay with us here on Tewksbury Telemedia for third period action. Okay, welcome back. Tewksbury Telemedia. I'm Bill Allen along with Steve Parfum. Here and happy to bring you MIAA playoff hockey for your Tewksbury Redmen. They're in control as the teams have changed sides. Redmen will go from left to right across your screen, and they maintain a 6-2 lead coming out of period 1, 3-2. Very close, a lot of hitting, greasy goals, and a beauty by Matthew Cook. Sniper shot to send Tewksbury to the first period intermission by 3-2. Then in the second period, it was definitely special teams for the Redmen that shined. As Tyler Bourget, hat trick. He scored half the goals. He's got 5 points in the 6 goals for the Redmen. And that first line has been a monster so far. Matthew Cook, 4 points. 3 for Jeremy and Sagna. And on a fresh sheet of ice, maybe another one. Shot and a great save. Rebound wide. Great save by LaPlante from the slot. Sagna was ready to line one up. The Redmen, plenty of goals to work with. They can only, in a way, be their own detriment. They need to just play position and play to their strength. And they have a great opportunity to move to the Final Four. But a lot of work to do here. 14:22 to go on a fresh sheet of ice. Here's a shot. That great save by Karlberg. Does great rebounds with those that blocker specifically. Gets them to the corner. Don't want to give up a quick one there in the first minute and allow the momentum to grow for the Rockets. Instead, it's the Redmen going to the net. Backhand and a chip. Here's a 2-on-1 opportunity. It's number 7, Caron. The backwards spin. Broken out by Robillard, who read him. Stayed the course. Ruined the opportunity. And then want to continue to keep pucks north. And Karlberg. That's good first save. Jake Cuna now with a chip. Jason Lavoie helps, allows the Redmen to change up at the opportune time. Civitarese line out there with Shreenan, who opened the scoring. We spoke of the big guns. Let's not forget Shreenan jumping on that opportunity. Couple minutes into the game. An unusual bounce off the boards. Wide open cage, and he fired it to ignite the Tewksbury bench early. Redmen have all started on time, all three of these playoff games. Look at that play in front. Therese can't get it away. Braden Rich kept him to the perimeter. It's iced by the Rockets, 12:39. And Redmen will be happy at this pace here. Stay out of the penalty box and continue to bring the territorial play. A lot of these players here experience the run 2022. You know how to play in these games. Then there's the exciting players scaling at the right time, like number 12, Bourget, with the hat trick tonight. 2 helpers. Good breakout pass. Cullen. Mangan played him, forced the shot. Karlberg just knocked it into the netting. Cullen plays a heady D out there. Big line out. Coach Bombard with the Dono line. Picked off by Cook. Little flip pass, and Sagna can't get it behind Wyatt Salandritis. It's good to see he's back on the ice. He was injured in the second period. Good to see him back out there. Number 22 for the Rockets, so shaken up for a while. Oh, here's an opportunity now. Maybe 2-on-1, going hard to the net. Donuts. Oh, and he doesn't make the play. That was the right idea, though. He's shooting for the backhand, just underneath. To the screen. Michael Connors out there, number 6. Almost ricocheted off a Tewksbury player or so. First Connors, and then on that second one, DeFranco. Fortunately, the rebounds went against the cage. Here's a turnover. Breaking in. Look at that play. Shot and a save. They were close. LaPlante hanging with it, and another great save, but it broke through. Maybe reminiscent of the Bourget goals. Here's a great save. Kept the paddle down. He's under siege, the Redmen. What's impressive, they're doing it with their younger line here. With Connors feeding to Lavoie. The freshman Andreola out there making things happen as the puck in behind the Tewksbury red line. Errant pass there, but recovering. Andreola got the stick down, forces the puck to the other corner where the Redmen have a better chance. Some zone time here for the Rockets in front. Oh! Nice play by Connors to flip it up. Glove down there by Lavoie to relieve the pressure momentarily. Stick handling back in. It's Owen Stattenfield in front of the net. Going in close. Karlberg with a key save. And that's what he's been doing when the Redmen wilt. Karlberg takes care of the puck. Sealed off that post nicely. Some good zone time that time by the Auburn Millbury Rockets. They'll have Eric Dupree up there on the draw. Cutting through. Goes to Shreenan. He's got 2 to defend. Plays a strong stick. Following it up, Makata. Turn the Rockets around and make them come 200 feet. Shreenan knocks the puck off the defender. In that case, it was Sullivan, or Sully O'Brien, I should say. Puck on the right side. Down low. The viewing angle not the best. So we'll do the best we can with it. Emmett O'Brien down there trying to break it out. Redmen control. open at Shreen and waits his post. Gets a drive away. And a breadbasket save by Ethan LaPlante. Seen a lot of shots tonight. That potent Tewksbury Redmen offense. Beaten in close on a lot of them. Just that we mentioned the goals by Bourget. Hard-working in that blue paint. You had the Cook goal over the shoulder, which was a dart top of a circle. You had the opener, the Shreening goal, which was kind of a hockey god gift. Deflection off to the boards. Had a wide open net to shoot at. Then some great special teams resulting in 3 goals in that second period, and the Redmen are off and in control, 6-2. So we're under 9 minutes here in the third period of play. Redmen just want to control. They'll take another goal or 2 as well, but they're working well with each other, taking the body, forcing the Rockets. Nathan Dono now had it. Bourget knocks down Austin. He doesn't like it. It's Sagna open. Cook aims. Nice save, staying square to the shooter. Ethan LaPlante that time. And Sagna and Cook make it look like street hockey out there sometime. Cook had a chance to just wait for a minute, and LaPlante didn't flinch. Who's going to make that first move? And that time, the goaltender stood tall. Score maintains. 6-2 for the Redmen. Face off in the left circle. Down it goes. Jason Lavoie. Netting, it will go again. Officials calling for a fresh puck. The linesman, it's the players scrapping a little bit, pulling double duty, keeping the play moving. That was Landon Connor putting himself in front of the shot for the Rockets. Picked off. Andriolo, nice pass. Jay Lavoie just pushes it in. DeFranco steps up. Connors, no icing. The officials, you could hear them calling it off. He'll play it on the right wing wall. Broken up by the Rockets. Penalty coming. And it might be on the Rockets, or we'll see. Offensive zone penalty taken by the Rockets. Not what they wanted, especially where Tewksbury's had been able to set up and be effective. They'll get another power play opportunity. The big line out. Interesting twist. Bourget playing on the point with Cuna. Deflected through almost. Bourget slides down. Cuna will slide over. He gets the puck now. They triangle up. The tip. Oh, quick whistle. Matthew Cook didn't get all he wanted on it, but he did want to keep it low, and it allowed Tyler Barnes to tip it. And LaPlante made the save. And with each whistle, maybe some frustration setting in with 7.5 minutes to go. The Auburn Rockets physically pushing back. Redmen for the third straight game trying to get to 7 goals. The old football score. Oh, almost paddled off. And Sagna, he's set up in the bumper. Here's another chance. Goes to Cook. He'll one-time it. Deflected there nicely by Connor of the Rockets. Doesn't allow the puck to filter through. Redmen work in the perimeter. In front, it's Sagna. They try to find him. Doesn't work with Barnes. He'll step up in the corner. They'll wait on him. Bourget and Barnes switch places. They cycle up. Fed at the point. Cuna with the one-time. Oh, would have been a tic-tac-toe play. And Sogna just about a half a foot behind that one. Down low. Quick passes. They try to go, and that one whipped. A lot of wood on it. Was deflected out of the playing surface by number 21, Braden Rich. Considered really the heart and soul of the team. Great captain. And he's led the Auburn Rockets to an outstanding season here. Talking to the coaching staff as well today, there's only, I think he said 7 seniors on the team. So Auburn Rockets are up and coming here. I should say the Auburn Millbury Rockets. A lot of players coming back, and there's the score. That makes 7. It's Insogna. He'll pick up his 4th point to join Cook and Bourget, who may also have assists on the play. Slid it in, tucked it underneath by that right point, the right post. Tewksbury, 7. The Rockets, 2. Time of the goal, 8 minutes, 25 seconds. Insogna. I think the penalty was expired by then, so I don't think it was a power play goal. Play back on. Rockets trying to break it out. Andriolo forcing Dupuis, right? There's a chance. Oh, open net chance. Emmett O'Brien almost took opportunity. Just twisted the other way. There's a pass in. Boyd takes care of the slot. Coming back. Redmond with the strong back check. Robillard will wrap it around. He had all the Rockets on the left side. Now they spread out behind the net. Allows the Redmen to set up. They're dangerous behind that. Andriolo was not able to get his stick down there. Robillard will control. Cooper will see what they give him. He'll try to come in. Just jumped the gun momentarily. That will be called for offside with 5:30 to go. It's Jeremy Insogna. And he has 4 points. Is he a potential to get the hat trick? The Redmen have enough offense to work with here. They just need to continue to push. Burn off the last 5 minutes of this game. And they'll work their way to the final 4. Right lane pass doesn't work. Aiden Karen had it for a moment. Broken up. Civitarese in deep. Backhand. And a great save. LaPlante has seen a lot of rubber. He takes great angles. Relentless attack by the Redmen. Civitarese. Face off. One of the few controlled momentarily by Auburn, but Redmen knock him off the puck. Shot through a screen wide. Aiden McDonald there. You can hear the physical rumbling as they break through, win pucks, battle for pucks. Civitarese and McDonald play catch. Bourget in there. Joey cycling back. McDonald will come back. Puck dislodged. Sent over. Poked forward by Aiden Karan. Karlberg will keep it in play. McDonald indirectly off the wall. Bourget can't get it. Intercepted by Landon Connor, but in turn knocked off the puck. Michael Mercado stepping up. So not much space even when the turnovers attempted. The Redmen recovering quickly. Wow, that puck almost come up this way. Gotta wear my helmet next game. 4 minutes and 8 seconds to go. The Newberry Clipper Woburn Tanner game. This is going to be crazy. People are already standing in the back row. So standing room only for this one. I can't imagine what it will be like for the hometown Tanners here. So they've had a strong Middlesex League season. In front, Cook able to stick handle through traffic. They've got 4 Rockets around the perimeter of that net. And behind the goal, and Sogna's going to leave it. Bourget picks it. And Tewksbury will feast once they're behind that goal line and get the opponents out of position. Cook surveying. They'll go to his side of the ice. Matthew Cook from across. A little too hot for Insogna. But those are executed plays we've seen them connect on. Redmen in their approach. And that was almost a hat trick call for Insogna there. Not quite. Just a little too hot by the right post. Another face-off on the left side. LaPlante right. He sets up. Aiden McDonald now. He gets shoveled off the puck by Chris Adams for Auburn. Feeds the point. Robillard went high, hits the girder, and we don't think the puck will ever come back. I can actually see up from this standpoint pucks that are sitting on top of the steel girders here. See a lot of little black ones just sitting there. New puck down. And a fresh line out there. Number 15. That's Victor Pacheco. Feeds Robillard. Good save. Fine wrist at that time by Robillard. He got it through. In the top of the webbing of Ethan LaPlante. Kept that one from going through. Let's see who out is. Andriolo out there with Pacheco. I can't see the other winger. I'll call in a moment. The officials discussing something here. Could be on the, they're satisfied and play down. The right wing play as Aiden Karen took off. Play by the Rockets. They control, feeding the point now. Through the screen, and that quick glove. It's been 4 or 5 of them. Shaking his head, no, says Kalberg with the confidence. It's not tonight. Strong catching glove. He sees those pucks. And better yet, he snares them so there's no rebound whatsoever for the Rockets to pounce on. Nathan Dono on the draw. He wins it. The Rockets, but in turn, Joey Bourget pinpoints to Shreenan. A pass. Takes it as far as he can. Hits the official skate. Bounces for Dono. Look at this work. He gets sandwiched. Took a chance at it, though, in front. Loose puck. Rockets have nothing to lose here with 2:12. Play for the last goal of the season, and for some of these seniors, will be the end of their MIAA hockey careers. Whoop. Thank you. And play on. Braden Rich fires it across. Bounced up high and back down to the playing surface. Certainly Braden Rich, who's so thought of highly by the coaching staff and his fellow team members. Eric Dupuis, Emmett O'Brien, Giannavi Tracy, Owen Stattenfield. Just reading some of the seniors. Peter Cassine. For the Rockets, Logan Mulcahy, Samuel Panek, Gabriel Rice, finishing their careers. Puck chipped out, batted down. Number 10, Jake Batts, on for Tewksbury. Nakata, Feudo, Aiden McDonald. freshman Jason Shreenan opened the scorings, building confidence with each game. He's getting a lot of ice time. Pacheco chips it down, blocks with his skate. Feudo going to the net, saved by the goaltender, LaPlante. Spread the legs, got the left pad out. We're under 1 minute of play here. Michael McCarter peels off. Nice move. Had Panek going the other way. Rockets stay with it though. Take the puck deep. Feudo with his size, just too much for Samuel Panek. The Redmen able to break it up on the left wing wall. Pacheco, it's been a long shift for him. He's working it. Comes back to help out on the back check. And they pinch off. Panek, nothing doing. Puck chipped all the way out. Tewksbury Redmen will peel off and change one more time. 23 seconds. Earning their way, punching their ticket to the Final Four. As they have their staying to goal. They'd love to get back to that TD Garden. I believe that's on March 17th. To be a finalist in the Division II, but first they need to close this one out. No doubt they will. And then get ready for Final Four. Chipped in, Shreenan kicks it. The Rockets control it one last time. Braden Rich and Tewksbury Redmen out to salute their goaltender David Karlberg and their fans. Heading to the Final Four. And again, a 7-goal performance. Their offense, 28 goals. No, 22 goals. Let me correct that so I don't get ahead of myself. 22 goals in 3 games. And only 3 against. The numbers back up the efforts put forth so far. And on to the Final Four. It's been our pleasure bringing you Tewksbury Redmen hockey, and the MIAA playoff march continues. Thank you for joining us.